For someone, a car is just a tool to get from a point A to a point B. For someone else, it's way more. Today, I'm gonna tell the story of an amazing car and a wonderful family. The beautiful Ferrari Dino 208 GT4. This car is made for Italy. Why I said that? Because in Italy in the 70s they changed some law about cars and this type of cars become really hard to own. And so the solution for Ferrari was to make a small engine with not a lot of horsepower that can be sold in Italy and not have the super tax that the state decided to put on the luxury cars. And for this reason they created the 208 with the smallest V8 engine ever created by Ferrari. So we have 170 horsepower, 220 kilometers an hour as maximum speed. This car arrived at 7,700 RPM, so she screamed pretty loud. We have discs in the front, we have 14-inch wheels, we have a 5 gears reverse gearbox. That means when you have to put the first gear on, you don't have to push the stick, but you have to pull the stick. So you pull down, you have first gear, you pull up, you have second. I'm sure it's pretty hard at start, but I'm gonna get used to easily. As you can see, this car don't have the logo Ferrari as usual, but have the logo Dino. This because it's a tribute in memory of the Enzo Ferrari's son that died when he was young. And so he created a line especially for him, to remember him. This car was really particular, as I said, the smaller engine ever, and for different reasons they didn't make a lot of it. They make only 840 cars. And that's a big point of this car because there's not so many out there. I have a rear engine air cooled. As you can see on the side of this hose looks like a shark gill, and one of them take the air through the engine to cooling it. This car has 4 seats. It's a 70s Ferrari 4 seats. Okay, there's not a lot of space as you can see behind, so I can pass only 2 fingers, but maybe if you have a 5 years old or leprechaun, you can make them sit behind. This light brown cream color in the inside, it's amazing in the vintage models. The beautiful dashboard with all the round elements and all the switches, everything is there like that. You can get it easily and you can see everything when it's on, when it's off. And one of the things I like the most in this car is the retractable lights. They are so cool. Why these lights disappear in the years? They're amazing. Enough talking, it's time to get inside and try this wonderful 50 years old car. We said enough, we talk about the car. I show you how it's made. Oh, geez, I'm too big for this car. It's my first Ferrari. You never forget when you drive the first Ferrari. And this is the best Ferrari I can drive as a first car for the history the car have. It's time to drive this beautiful machine. I will start it. I have no idea what will happen. Okay, seatbelt on. Safety first. Always important. Super weird the seatbelt. How the hell? Okay, we already have problem with the seatbelt because I have to regulate the seatbelt. It's not like a normal one that you pull and it will come. You have these things that you have to regulate the size of yourself. Hope will fit. I'm a big guy. Finally. We'll plug that in. Ah, time to start. So the first gear, Jesus, it's hard. It's down. So reverse, it's the first gear. Down you have first, second, third, fourth, fifth gear. Handbrake off, and let's go. I think I have to use a bit of gas. We'll go slowly because, as you see, I'm on the fields now, so just careful, take my time. First gear. Jeez, the gears are super hard. Oh, I like to punch the stick to put inside the gear. I hope you hear it, this car sing. The position is okay. It's not comfortable, obviously. It's a 50 years old car. It's a vintage Ferrari, but it's better than what I thought.
because I was scared, because I'm a big dude, so I was really scared to don't fit the car. But no, I'm okay. My legs are really close to the steering wheel, but it's okay. You can put mile on the car, kilometers, and we'll be good. We will not suffer too much. I have a little bit of troubles with the gears because I'm not used to have the reverse ones. So first down, it's pretty weird. I'm trying to get used to. Steering wheel, it's really old school. You can feel that it's the original one, and it's amazing. Like the size, it's perfect for the car because you have a good grip. You have a good feeling. Even the position, usually with vintage car, the steering wheel have a lot of degrees. This one, it's pretty straight, so you can drive well. You can feel well the car. The car obviously is not super precise, at least at slow speed, but I expect that, honestly. As I said, it's a 50 years old car, but hear this. Oh god, I think I just jizzed my pants. The suspension are a bit more stiff of what I thought, but it's normal with a car that I have 50 years, have a suspension that are a bit strong, especially in a supercar like this one. So that make absolutely sense. The gears, you have to like push it inside super hard. Yeah, like vintage cars. You can hear the brakes. An amazing thing of the car is the symbol Dino. It's even in the steering wheel, not only on the outside of the car. As I told you before, this one is a model with the Dino one. After the 77 and a bit more earlier in the US, they put the Ferrari symbol. The clutch feels good, so it's not hard to drive. The brakes, I have to test it a little bit better because I don't feel it well for now. Like, I don't know how well they can brakes. The gas, when you push, you feel the car, it's pretty smooth. It's not nervous. You feel that it's mechanical power, so it's fun. Looks like you're going at 250 kilometers an hour. It's a really nice drive. As I said, I thought it was more like hard and more like uncomfortable. This car is surprising me really in a good way. Jeez. Yeah, the steering wheel is not the best. It's like driving a truck, but the sound. Oh wow! Jeez, the sound is so good. Yeah, the owner changed the exhaust. It's not the stock one, but they make a great deal with it because the sound is amazing. Let's go. Now, so the first owner, the guy that bought this car brand new from Maranello, was a guy that make himself with the wine, was a winemaker. At first this car was not red as now, but was green because the owner have a Alfa Romeo Montreal and he want to match the two cars, so he bought from Maranello the car green, but in the years lately when he sell the Alfa, send the car to Maranello and made it red as usual. You know, a Ferrari have to be red. The owner of the car get old, the son take his place at the working place, and after his son have sons, so when the grandson was old enough, he take his place at work, and as a gift for that he called him and said, okay, you take my place, what we do with the Ferrari, you want to sell it? And his grandson said, Grandpa, it's not my car, it's your car, do what you want. He said, no, I sign, it's your car now. He passed this Ferrari to his grandson. It's amazing. They share obviously a business, they share blood, but they share a great passion, and they share a car because they are the only two owners of this car. So I think it's a great story. When he told me that, I was like almost crying, because you don't hear it that often, and it's great when a family can share the passion and can share a moment that will remain between them for the rest of their lives. So I'm really happy that they make me drive this dream of them. I have to open a bit. I don't know, guys, if you will hear the air and everything. It's so fucking hot inside here. You can hear the engine in the back, because when you push the pedal down, it's screaming on your ear. Whoa! She wants to scream. She wants that. Okay, I want to test the brakes a little bit to see how they work. As I said, the acceleration is as a 50-year-old car with a 2-liter engine. So as you can expect, it's not crazy. It's really fun, but you're slow even if you're not, but slow for our times. The brakes, I have no idea. Let's test it now. I have no one behind, so it's good. Okay. It's like having no brake. Okay, the brakes are like a 50-year-old car. As I said, the handling is what it is not the best. At higher speed, it's a bit better. When you start to turn, it's a bit more precise. At lower speed, it's not precise as I want to, but it's okay. You can pass that on the car. It's so funny to drive, so much fun that you don't even care about that. For sure, 100% sure, this is the funniest car I ever driven before. As I said before, but I want to come back in this point again, it's way bigger of what I expected, because from the outside looks like I tried a Lotus Exige a couple of years ago, and seriously it was like being a box of fish. I was like inside like this. This one have pretty much the same size, but you're really good inside. You're pretty comfortable. Don't expect to be like in a SUV modern that it's like being a couch, but for being a vintage car, it's quite comfortable. A great thing that don't happen a lot in the supercars is that you can see everything. Like with the mirror, if I turn like this, I can see exactly where the car ends, the sides. I can have the perfect dimension of the car and a perfect feeling of the size and where I'm going with the car. A great field of view. It's an amazing little toy, if you can pass me the phrase little, because it's a pretty expensive toy, but yeah, a great toy for have fun and just enjoy a good drive and just enjoy pretty much life. I can stay in this for 10 hours straight if they don't stop me. So what I think about the car, I think from this video you already know everything. Like, just give you joy, pure joy. Drive this. Okay, the fact that it's a Ferrari, it's a plus, because I'm Italian. I love Ferrari as a symbol of my country, and it's the first one I'm driving, so I will remember this for the rest of my life. But it's just pure joy. It's fun, it's pretty easy, and just enjoy drive. Seriously, I can stay in here for not hours but days and months and just drive. My god, I love this car. I love it. For the one that stay until the end of the video, a little extra. We have a little problem with the Ferrari that we flat a tire, so we are changing it. So yeah, not bad. Bye bye, see you next time.